Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're moving on to some more Rebecca gameplay. This is the list that I prefer. You can find it in the description below. Today we're gonna have two games, one against a Green Kid player, and then one against a Red Edward Newgate Whitebeard player, right? So kind of two popular matchups. A Kid has started gaining a lot of popularity, so you might be starting to see a lot of Kids because of the performance that he has had in recent regionals. And then Whitebeard is just Whitebeard, right? That matchup is kind of favorable for us, but let's see how it goes nonetheless. So hope you enjoy the two games coming up today, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this matchup, we're going up against Kid. I'll go second. It's not a bad hand. Not exactly what I need, but I guess the Sabos are going to be kind of hard for them to get through. The beige gives me a nice target for the Kyros, so that's not bad. We even get Colosseum here. That's pretty nice. Yeah, let's go get Barto. Yeah, the Kyros is a nice hit. Okay, well, if you're gonna give me that Bonnie, I'll take the Bonnie first then. Opponent thinks the Bonnie's safe just because I don't have... Yeah, okay, I was gonna say we can actually pop the beige and then attack the Bonnie with the Kyros, but the opponent just decided to... Yeah, I'll take this one. Because the opponent decided to just play a beige, another beige, I think we just have to go like this. Which kind of sucks, right? I would love to kill this. What if we actually just go for the Kyros still into the beige and then attack into the Bonnie and force the second beige as a blocker? I think I'm okay with that. It gives them an extra draw. It gives them an extra draw, which is a little bit annoying. But I think I'm okay with one extra draw, considering that the Bonnie just dies next turn as well. So we get rid of both blockers. Yeah, that's fine. You get the extra draw, which again is not great, but it's also not bad either. We have 7 cards, so we couldn't use the Rebecca ability. Sits down next turn, so we can technically play our blockers out. Again, the Kyros allows me to kill the Bonnie after the opponent attacks with her. Yeah, you want to attack into my life. I'm gonna actually give you the 2k and the 1k. I'm gonna keep my hand low as well as my discard pile big. Ooh, they decided to actually just go for it. I'm gonna take this one. This gives me a discard fodder for the Sabo. The opponent chose not to use the Bonnie. Right, so they chose not to use the Bonnie. We can go Barto. Go like this. And we can actually pick this Kyros. And now you get punished because I can go Kyros. And then just to make sure that we really kill her, just go like this. So now you don't even get the draw that you should have gotten. Because you wanted to wait one more turn until you potentially had a blocker or something. Now, we are taking a lot of life, but again, the blockers help me out a lot here. Yeah, opponent has to rest the blocker, and I mean, they're spending time resting the blockers, so I think that's fine. We can go Barto plus Sabo next turn. I don't think it's time yet to play this Luffy. Oh, opponent's just gonna go for my life, okay. I mean, you're gonna discard a card to attack again. They are gonna discard a card to attack again, okay. I mean, I get it, but we still have this blocker, right? And now we can actually get 2 more blockers down. I get it. I get what the opponent did it. I do want to have 2 blockers. I think. So we can go like this, trash this. Let's trash the King Kong gun for now. And let's go here, and let's go ahead and pick, I guess, Leo or Orlumbus. Let's go for Leo in case the opponent gets another like beige blocker or something similar. Do I want to start attacking their life? I guess I have to. I have to start attacking their life Because eventually they're gonna, like, I have to start attacking their life. I think I have to start attacking their life so that we can start setting up, because eventually they're gonna continue having this double attack, and that's gonna be enough to like kill us, right? We have 3 blockers here. I don't think I'm in any threat of dying anytime soon. Opponent is probably playing Doflamingo, because a lot of the kid lists are playing Doflamingo this time around. Yeah, you get to rest one of my blockers, but because you left that blocker alive last turn, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you go like this, I'm gonna give you the 2k. Like, I'm actually just gonna... I could have had a free block with the Sabo as well. I'm gonna force you to put more down on this stuff. Okay. They're gonna discard the card and do it again. Okay, they will. I'll give them the Sabo. I'll give them the Sabo. I have another Sabo here. We still keep this Ideo blocker, right? Do I need to do it now? I guess I don't need to do it right now. I don't need to play the second Sabo right now. I can just play this Luffy and set up for Luffy instead. We'll go like this. We'll get a Gyats for another 2k counter. We can play Rebecca here and get ourselves... I kind of like the 1k counter at this point, to be honest. I think I want the counter because opponent's going to potentially attack here twice. Opponent has enough to play another ISO. Like, if they had the third ISO, they can play another ISO and then still attack twice. And that would put me at 0 life. And then I'm gonna be at the mercy of drawing enough blockers to survive their double attacks every turn, right? Opponent has to also be careful that I don't just draw a King Kong gun, though. Yeah, oh wow. Okay, well, if you do it like this, it's fine with me, because I know you can only get 1 attack through, because I can block 1, and then next turn, I guess, we'll play the blocker, like I said. Okay, well, if you want to kill Luffy... I think I'm okay with this. I want them to discard the card here if they want to. They actually will. Let's take the blocker. Let's take the block. We have another Luffy, but I need to be able to develop this. I need to be able to develop this Sabo first. So, how can we make this attack worth it? Here, an Orlumbus. That's 9, and then we get 1 card. 3, 4, 5. I guess we can also just play Sabo first. Yeah, let's go like this first. Take the 5. Yeah, at this point, opponent's just going to continue doing these double attacks, right? If there is a trigger... Okay, well, that's not going to matter for me, right? We just go like this, and we can send down this Luffy. And, I kind of like the Kyros, right? I guess let's throw down 1 Orlumbus. We probably don't gonna need all of them. At 3, 4, 5, 6, let's go ahead and draw the card first. We get the Barto. And then to put the Orlumbus first and do the Barto next turn. Just so that we have another attacker into the opponent. Now, the opponent can continue using the Kid ability every single turn. But we're only gonna take 1 life at a time, as long as we always have at least 1 blocker. And the opponent's going to keep losing cards every time they do that. I'm surprised they used that spider web, because it could have been an additional card that they could have kept. Like, that could have been an additional card that they kept, right? This is a 10k. I don't want to... I could technically counter out of this. I could technically counter out of this, but it will use all my cards. And I think I take this one. I guess I can block it. We can block it. See what happens. The problem is that like the opponent is throwing away these cards that they need to be able to like actually kill us. I guess I should actually just go like this. Go for 5. 5 again and just set up the Luffy. Set up the Luffy and the Kyros. Okay. I wonder if I should draw here. Or just develop this Kyros. Because the thing with Kyros is that I could get punished by the opponent. No, I think I go for it this way. I think I go for it this way. And just set up to have the lethal next turn. Opponent could have the double attack, but we still have 2 life. And for them to double attack, they have to trash another card from their hand, which is going to keep them with less and less counters in their hand, right? So we'll just develop the board wide, and with 3 life and a double attack with the Luffy next turn, I don't think that we're gonna not be able to just kill them. We have the 1000. We have the Destructive Sword of Thunder to get rid of any blocker. So we have the Destructive Sword of Thunder to get rid of any blocker. You have to, honestly, like, I think opponents should have actually cleared my units. Interesting. Okay, they're gonna actually throw away the spider web as well. Sure. Sure, right? So they have 1 card left. We can just start with 5, right? We can start with 5. Okay, because then that means that the next 5 attack goes through. And then it means that we can go for 7 here. Opponent only has 1 card. And then we can go for the rest. And we just go like this. And then restand the Luffy. There's no trigger that I can think of that they have in green. Right? Because they cannot rest, like, anything that they have to rest it, Luffy gets to restand anyways, right? So we end up just getting there and just winning the game. So I started with the 5 attack first to have the opponent counter out. So you can make, like, if the opponent counter out right away like they did, then we can go for 5 again with my other. If they don't counter out, then we can go, we can start, we still do the same thing, right? We go 5, 7, and then the Luffy if the opponent didn't counter out. Since they counter out the first one, it meant that we could do another 5 attack. I kind of just go from there. And yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, the opponent's strategy is not bad. Like this double attacks, one after the other, was actually very threatening. But I did end up getting a lot of blockers, right? And the opponent kind of ran out of ways. Like they had no way to rest a Sabo blocker. Like they could rest my smaller blockers, but not rest the Sabo blocker. So they could never actually find that damage to go through my blockers, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Newgate. Oh yeah. Okay, so this matchup technically should be good for us. Opponent chose to go second, so we have the Kyros, but it's not really doing much. I think the Kuzan is going to be a little bit too problematic. Let's keep it. I do like the Orlumbus plus Kyros combo, so I think I'm going to keep it. I'm just kind of looking right now for a Colosseum. Colosseum would be really nice. We could go ahead and play this Kyros now, but I think I actually probably prefer to draw. Yeah, honestly, actually, let's drop down. Let's drop down this first Kyros. Let's just have a unit there. That 1,000 worlds would have been nice against their Marco. Let's just have a unit on the field that the opponent cannot really attack. Ooh, they're playing like a mix of Whitebeard Pirates and Strawbeard Pirates, right? So that's going to be interesting. Do we ever counter out of this? I think I'm going to take it. We end up getting Rebecca anyway, so that ends up working out. I mean, that's a free attack for me, right? You go for 6 and I just counter out. And then I just get to... I should have counter out with the Gyats, by the way. I should have actually counter out with... Okay, we end up getting a second Gyats anyways. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I don't have the Colosseum. So I don't have the Colosseum, so there's really no way for me to actually get advantage of this stuff. Yeah, we'll get the Luffy here. We can go Kyros into... I guess it has to be into the Machino, right? Because the Iso just gets to come back. And we'll play Orlumbus. We'll play Orlumbus and set up for another potential... stuff later. Opponent probably wants to play Atmos here, so they're not attacking with their Namis anyways. We can give them another 2k counter. They have the Luffy. I do need to be careful about that Luffy, right? I need to be a little bit careful about that Luffy. I guess this works out though. We can just pop the Luffy right here. I don't want to tap my leader because then he makes the Kyros vulnerable to just dying. I guess we can also just go Sabo first, right? Yeah, if we go Sabo first, that kind of fixes that issue. Yeah, let's go Sabo first. We'll trash one Luffy maybe. Actually, yeah, we trash one Luffy, right? I think if we develop one Luffy, it should be enough. The Destructive Sword of Thunder can get rid of a lot of their stuff. I think we just get rid of the Kuzan as well. We can go like this. And then we can go Leo. We just go here. And then we just pass, because I don't want to rest this Kyros. Once they get to 0 life and we develop this Luffy, I guess we forgot to draw, right? So we had that extra down we could have drawn with. Or did we use the ability last time? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Whatever. We kind of forgot. If I go Sits here, I could technically counter out of this with a 2. Which is more efficient than me going for a 1k, 1k. Opponent's going to play Luffy. They're going to go for 8 into the Sabo. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, I think it sucks that we don't have the Colosseum, right? It really sucks that we don't have the Colosseum. We can go another Sabo, I guess. Let's go here first. Let's another Leo. That's perfect. So we can do the same play that we did last time. It's a little bit scary because there's a lot of good cards here that I kind of don't want to drip out. Yeah, we'll go like this. We'll go here. Just a card action. Just pop this. With Sits done. If I play this Sabo again. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it, and I'll go ahead and get rid of the Destructive Sword of Thunder, and I guess the Ideo. And we can put one down here. But then it's the same way, like this Kyros can actually die, but if the opponent kills the Kyros at this point, I think I'm okay with that. Probably should have attacked with the Orlumbus instead. We have 2 blockers. Opponent can kill the Kyros, we're just gonna develop this Luffy. If opponent has a Newgate, a Whitebeard, that's going to be a little bit annoying, but it's going to be kind of hard for the opponent to get through our damage. We should have probably kept the Destructive Sword of Thunder because it gets rid of their... I'll take this one. That's the second Kyros. The lower blockers are more vulnerable to Marco. Opponent could go... Okay, so we can still pop the Atmos, at least, right? And then develop the Luffy. Do we need the Orlumbus anymore? I don't think so. I think we just go like this, and unless the opponent has the 9-cost Newgate, they're just gonna lose to this Luffy next turn, because we're gonna go to 17 twice. We can get to 17 twice, which is enough, right? So that's what this matchup ends up being kind of favorable for us, because once we develop this Luffy, it's really hard for the opponent to have a way to kill it. They have another Rush Luffy, right? So they have another Rush Luffy, so we know that we need to be careful here and not go to 0 life. Yep, that's cool. You tap yourself out to just a single Don. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't care how many cards you have, and I don't care that you're a Whitebeard, but if you only have a single Don, you're not gonna be able to survive double 17k attacks. Right? So this is like the easiest, and the opponent has no blocker or anything else. So this is literally the easiest attack of our life. We just go here. We even have a Sabo that can attack after the fact as well. Yep, guard point, and then what? You tapped yourself out of so much Don just because you wanted to play this third Luffy. I guess they had a second event, right? And then we just go like this. And do it again. Opponent didn't even let me see it, right? Opponent didn't even let me see it. But it's kind of the same thing that we did in the first game of today, right? Like, once you develop this Luffy and have this really big double attack, it's so nice to just get rid of those last 2 life, like the last life, and then go for lethal with the Luffy, because it's very hard for any deck to be able to survive that double attack. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's games. Let me just pull up the deck so that we actually have something here to talk about, right? But like, yeah, so hope you enjoyed those 2 games of Rebecca today. We're gonna continue with more Rebecca gameplay over the next couple of days. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.